Hey, Mike McGroarty here from Mike's Backyard Nursery and BackyardGrowers.com, and I want to tell you about the Backyard Growers University, which is a product that we've put together. For those of you who don't know me, a lot of people have been following me online for a long time, and I truly appreciate that. Those of you who may not know me as well, I've been teaching plant propagation and growing and selling plants for profit online for 16 years. I've been doing this stuff my whole life. So we put together a ton of videos and stuff over the years, and books and all kinds of stuff that I've been selling. But what we've done recently is we've compiled all of that stuff into one place. It's called the Backyard Growers University. And what it is, when we did that so that you can access that information, one, it's in one place, it's all organized, and two, you can use it on just about any kind of device you have, whether it's an iPad, even a phone, or you can use it from your computer. So to give you kind of an idea, I've been growing and selling and propagating plants for over 40 years. I've been teaching it online for 16 years. And probably back around 92 or so, I started producing how-to videos. And we put all those original videos in the Backyard Growers University. And these videos are worth their weight in gold, because there's one in there that I probably spent a year and a half, maybe longer, producing that thing, because I tracked the progress on all the plant propagation techniques. I get stuff in there from growing dogwoods from seed, Japanese maples from seed, grafting Japanese maples, layering, hardwood cuttings, softwood cuttings, and then there's a backyard nursery video in there. And what Dustin has done, he's taken these videos, he's broken them into smaller pieces, put them in this university, and they're all separated. There's documents, there's everything that we can think of. So basically what we're doing is, it doesn't matter whether you want to grow and sell plants for profit on a big scale, whether you just want to grow plants as a hobby. This is the introduction, this is the way that you get started, because what we're going to do once you get in the university, then eventually, if you're interested, you can get access to all of our members, and you can buy and sell plants, trade plants. You can find, and in the members area, and that's not part of this, there's just all kinds of plant bargains, so I'm not going to pitch that, because that's a whole separate thing. But Dustin has given me this cheat sheet, because this is everything that is included in this university area. So there's step-by-step plant propagation techniques: layering, division, grafting and budding, softwood cuttings, hardwood cuttings, automated mist. Everything that we do here in the nursery. I have a nursery here in Perry, Ohio, where it's the dead of winter. It's like 16 degrees outside right now. But I just did cuttings a week and a half ago. So, so we're shooting a video here in the building at the nursery. We've got the materials and supplies. We've got the container. I've got thousands and thousands of plants out here in the container that we grow in. All kinds of information on the sand that you need, the potting soil, pre-emergent herbicides to keep weeds down. There's a section on plant care and cutting care, which is the growing schedule, potting your plants, fertilizing your plants, controlling weeds, controlling pests, air pruning. And then there's business stuff: labeling, tagging, keeping proper records, zoning in your local area, the $4.97 plant pricing model, which is what I've used for years. Right now I'm gravitating to $5.97. But basically what I do is I sell just about everything I have for $5.97. People flock to these sales when we have them. And then guarantees, selling and advertising, how to build a customer list, selling plants with fundraisers, selling plants wholesale, selling plants with free advertising. And then the newspaper ads that I use, I actually show you copies of them that we get to just drive people in here like crazy. Now, you don't have to have a plant sale. Really, if you're just interested, you kind of want to do this on a hobby, guys like me are constantly looking for plants that we can buy and pot up and sell right away. I grow, right outside that door right there, there's 25,000 cuttings in the ground, covered with snow, stuff that we rooted this summer. There's probably 10,000 cuttings that I've just stuck in the last 2 or 3 weeks. But I've got to grow those out. So what I do is, from a lot of my backyard growers, I'll buy a liner about that big. You can do that in your backyard. You in an area the size of this piece of paper. This paper is 8.5 by 11 by. So you can actually root about 90 plants in the area of the side. Once they're rooted, you can sell them for money. So you don't need a great big nursery. You don't need pots. You don't need any of that stuff. You put a root on it, you can sell it. So I talk about all of that in this opportunities section. But then there's the legendary Backyard Growers videos. Now the videos that these older videos, and my members absolutely love these videos because, first of all, when I first started shooting them, Dustin was about 9 or 10 and 11 years old, and he was buying the camera, helping me. He was in the videos, making cuttings, in the videos, potting stuff up, planting stuff in the ground. Today, as we speak, he's behind the camera again. He's 32 years old. He's got 3 little boys that range in age from 4.5 to 10. And, you know, they come down here and they help us out. So people love to see that the evolution of the nursery, the evolution of how the family's been involved in the nursery. So one of the videos in that section is how to start your own money-making backyard nursery. Another one is how to sell thousands of dollars worth of plants from home, how to grow your own landscape plants from scratch, how to easily propagate 8,000 plants at a time, and then the landscape plant video. These things we originally shot, we sold them years ago on VHS for $40, about $44 a piece. That was back in the 90s, you know, right around, well, yeah, right around 1999, 2000, something like that. I started selling online in 99, but I was actually selling the videos before that. So back then we were getting like $40 a piece for the video. I had an ebook that was $40. Today, there's a book that's called Small Plants, Big Profits from Home. Dustin has taken that thing apart, organized it much better than I had it organized, put it in the university. That thing was loaded with great, great, great information. So then there's access to years of archive videos that we have, step-by-step videos on propagation, softwood cuttings, hardwood cuttings, growing from seed, division, tips on caring for your plants, trimming, pruning, overwatering, setting up irrigation, transplanting, and more. There's videos on weed control, fertilizing, pest control, step-by-step plans for building a potting bench, propagation boxes, propagation flats. And then we've got resources. We've got a wholesale directory. We only share this with people who invest in this product because these are the wholesale buyers that I go to when I want to buy rooted cuttings or if I want to buy liners, and I buy tens of thousands of dollars worth of stuff. I buy for my customers. Just a couple weeks ago we interviewed a young man in Tennessee. He's 22 years old now. When he was 18, his mother introduced him to my website. About 2 years ago, I bought hundreds of dollars worth of plants from him. So I wanted to interview him. We got him on, we did a blog talk radio show. We got him on there. Those are included in here somewhere, right? The interviews?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're doing a bunch of interviews with people that are doing all this stuff successfully. And as we do them, we've done 2 so far. We're going to do a number of them this winter. And then we're going to try and do at least one a month through the growing season. It's crazy busy for everybody, including me, but we're going to keep doing those interviews. They will be in that members area. That's members only stuff. So the wholesale directory, I buy Japanese maples, believe it or not, about this tall, Japanese red maples, $1.50 a piece. There's at least 1 or 2 sources for that. That's in there. Let's see, there's a digital copy of my Easy Plant Propagation book. You know, we've sold that thing online for years. Then there's another booklet that I wrote a number of years ago called The Inside Secrets of the Rooting Cutting Business. You get a digital copy of that. So the amount of stuff in there is crazy, but Dustin has finally, after all of these years, taken all of his stuff and organized it in a logical format. I've been kind of just making this stuff and jamming it anywhere I can get it. He has stood back, looked at it, and said, this is kind of a mess. We need to fix this. So he took it all, just in the last couple of months here, he took it all and organized it and put it in this Backyard Growers University. So what we're doing today with this video, we're going to give you an opportunity to invest in that Backyard Growers University. It's $97, right? And what kind of guarantee are we giving people? You and I haven't even talked about that.
We'll do 60 days.
Easily do 60 days. We want people to be happy. So buy it for $97, invest in it, access it, do anything you want to do anytime between now and the end of the next 60 days. If you're not happy, if you're, you don't think you've got your money's worth, then just send us an email, call the office, and whoever picks up the phone will help you get a refund. I've been doing this online for 16 years. If somebody asks for their money back, they get their money back. We're just not in the business of arguing with people. We're not going to make you jump through a bunch of hoops to get your money back. We want people to experience this. I mean, we want you to experience it. So if you experience it and then you find out it's just not for you, ask for a refund. That's all. We'll give you your money back. I mean, we've been doing that for years. We give refunds on a regular basis. The biggest reason when people ask for a refund, a lot of times people will invest in our products and then they write to us and say, I'm really sorry, but I'm 85 years old and I just can't do this anymore. Well, of course you can have a refund. I don't care if you're 17 years old. You're going to get a refund. So don't worry about that. So anyway, I don't want you to think about this as a great big backyard nursery, full-blown production, because you don't have to do it that way. Like Nathan down in Tennessee, he was 18 years old, he started, and he just started rooting cuttings, and I can't remember whether he advertised for them or if I reached out to people, because I remember I was looking for Gold Flame Spirea, and he said, I have somewhere between 300 and 400 of them. I said, I'll take every one you got. Package them up, tell me how many you got, I'll send you the money, and boom, immediately. And I do that all the time. I buy, but once you get inside of here, you're going to realize that the opportunities are tremendous. I don't have flats in here. I thought I had some of those wooden flats. They're all outside full of plants. But anyway, think about this. This is a single sheet of typing paper, 8.5 by 11. 80, 90 plants you can do in an area this size. So don't think that you have to make this huge commitment. We've got customers all over the country. We've got customers in different parts of the world. Matter of fact, we are aggressively looking for Canadians to get involved in this, because we have made a commitment to our Canadian members, and we are going to be, because buying and selling across the border is a little bit tricky. It's not impossible, but it's a little bit tricky. So what we're doing, we have a great contingency of people in the United States that have been working with each other for years. We're going to do the same thing in Canada. We've already got that in place. So if you happen to be in Canada, by all means, get involved. There's a huge opportunities right now for people in Canada. So I'm glad I happen to think of that. So anyway, don't overthink it. If you're just interested in doing this in a hobby, a lot of people get into this as a hobby, because I have been doing this stuff for 40 years. This isn't theory. I spent my whole life on my hands and knees in the dirt, crawling around, working with plants. I've landscaped over 500 homes. I've worked in a number of different wholesale nurseries when I was young. I know nurserymen from everywhere. I've known them for years and years and years. So I have picked the brains of some of the smartest nurserymen in this country. And then that's what I share here. That's what I do here. Everything we do at the nursery right here in Perry, Ohio is documented and we get it in the hands of our customers. So I'm not going to oversell this, but I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to, I really hope that you invest in it. There's a link right below the video here. It's $97. We're going to give you a 60-day money-back guarantee. No questions asked, money-back guarantee. I really look forward to working with you. This is the first step to really get involved, even if it's a hobby. Just the other day when we were interviewing Nathan, somebody posted in the chat room, right? If there's a chat room, I'm not real familiar with this Blog Talk Radio, but my assistant Sharon has got me involved in it. But there's somebody posted in the chat room and asked Nathan if he would contract grow hydrangeas. Right there in the radio interview, he got an opportunity to contract grow for somebody. So I tell people all the time, I tell my customers all the time, you can't even begin to get your head around what really how big the market is for this stuff. So I guess the other thing is, once you really get involved, we don't hide from anybody. Matter of fact, we invite customers to our nursery on a regular basis. At least once a year, we do a big event where we have people here. We sit right in this building and we eat pizza and chicken and we talk about the plant business. We tour the nursery. We talk to the donkeys. We do, we truly are a great big family. And once you get involved, you're going to figure that out very, very quickly. So Dustin, anything that I forgot here?
I don't think so.
All
That's
right,
about
I
it.
think we've covered it. The link is down there. It's only $97, 60-day money-back guarantee. I'll see you in the university.